My name is Tristan Bodel. I'm a parent of a USC student.
That's exciting.
Rachel Morel.
My name is G. Kai.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Victoria Чеботаева.
And
Аня Берсинева.
it's nice to meet y'all. Do you work? And if so, what do you do?
Yes, I work. I'm a high school teacher.
Wow. What brought you to that profession?
You know, I tried a few different things after college, and I started substitute teaching for a little while. While I was kind of in between jobs, and I realized I really like working with kids, young people, and I like teaching. So
That's really nice.
So I'm a staff member here at USC. I've been here 30 years, and I'm Associate Dean of the Marshall School of Business External Relations.
Wow.
I do work, and my work is in an IRB, which is an institutional review board. And what we do is reviewing protocols and research studies for ethical and for regulatory purposes in order to meet the standards, so the research can go through without any problems for people.
Wow, that sounds very interesting, actually.
Yes, I work. I teach here at USC. I am Doris Fine Teaching Fellow. I teach mathematics.
And you?
Yeah, I also work. I work at National Renewable Energy Laboratory in Colorado Golden. I'm
wow.
chemist.
Wow. What advice would you give to someone who's trying to enter into your field?
I would say give it a try. Maybe do some substitute teaching. You can volunteer in schools. If you thought it would be something that you would like, I'd say go for it.
It's just breaking into any industry. I think you have to take a job that you see a good career path, but you have to just get started somewhere, and you can't always get the top job right away. It takes time.
And if you don't mind me asking, where did you go to school? And if you went to school, and what did you major in?
Yes. So my undergraduate degree is in liberal arts from California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks. I was a soccer player there during college. And then I have my master's degree from USC in public policy in nonprofit management.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a long way to get there, because you have to have a lot of knowledge about biology, about human sciences or behavioral sciences, and also you have to be trained in regulations as well, so FDA regulations, HHS regulations, but most important is you have to be focused on what you really want in life. Yeah. So if you are able to focus on helping people and getting helping research in order to make advancement in science, in order to help people and make people safe in participating in research, then that's the way to go in order to reach this.
No, it's a joke. So I think if you want to stay in academia, you need to do lots of networking, go to the conference and talk with different people in your field, collaborate and do research. If you want to teach, then try to teach as much as possible. So try to find position now as a grader or maybe TA positions in departments. And I think that's how you can find success.
And for you?
I think it stays true for my profession as well, to do as much networking as you can, but also to be adaptive to new technologies, because as a chemist we work with a lot of instrumentation, which is like the instruments for measurements, or also some IT new technologies like AI or something, and you need to stay updated and stay adaptive to all of those technologies.
Would you say you love what you do?
I do. I really do. It's a roller coaster a little bit. Every year, you have your ups and downs, and there's definitely been times when I've been like, I just don't know if I can do this for another year. But overall, I really do love the work I do.
Yes, I do. I love USC. I've been here my entire career of 30 years, so I do love USC.
And
Oh yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been doing this for more than 10 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Would you say you love what you do?
Yes.
You do? And would you say you love what you do?
On the camera, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I love to teach. So I think I decided that I want to teach in 2013. So kind of bunch time ago. Yeah.
And would you say you love what you do?
Yeah, I'm a researcher, so I do like doing research. That still amazes me. I like solving the puzzle and figure out something about the universe.
What would you say the most significant challenge you face is?
Well, public school teachers don't make a huge amount of money, and so I've had to be careful with my money over the years, and I've seen colleagues and friends and people that I grew up with, making more than I make, and they can do things that I can't do, and sometimes I feel like maybe I could have done something a little more high-powered or prestigious. Unfortunately, teachers aren't always the most highly esteemed profession in this country, but in other countries, very well regarded. So some of it's just mental, like just trying to come to terms with what I do. And then there's the classroom management issues, and sometimes I feel frustrated because students don't always want to learn in the way that I want them to learn. And if I don't feel like I'm being effective as a teacher, then I get frustrated. But I could have a really bad day, and I'm like, I hate this. But then the next day can go really well, and then I'm like, I love my job.
I think it's open and transparent communication with our supporters of the university and the challenges the university has faced in the last couple years, and how we need to listen to our donors and their concerns. And then most of the time they still want to support the school, and we have a tremendous leader in our dean, Jeff Garrett. So the challenges are just making sure they understand what the university is going through and how we're addressing them and what's arisen there.
Usually it's about knowledge and knowing the regulations and the ethical aspects of the research, because every research is different. And so when you review and you go to board meetings reviewing this, the most important challenge is how to find a way to protect people who are participating in research in order to make everything as safe as possible for them.
I think it's because I teach, I need to be energetic all day while I'm teaching, and when I talk with students, it doesn't matter how I feel, what's going on in my personal life. I need to be super energetic because I can't teach just like talking with Blackboard, I need to show interest and motivate students to study. So that's why I need to be whatever happens, and I think it's the hardest. So just hey,
I've
let's
never
talk.
thought about that.
Let's talk, and don't show other students that I go through so many things. No, we're here to study math, and I need to show them that we're
I've
here
never
for
thought
math.
about that.
That's a good one.
And
Yeah.
for you?
Finding a job.
Finding a
Yeah,
job.
that's the most. No, actually.
Okay, finding a job as well. It's hard.
I think for me it's time management.
Time management.
Yeah, because it's just now doing research in a big facility like NREL, the big laboratory. We have so many people from different backgrounds, like physicists, chemists, engineers, and etc. And it's hard to collaborate with people. You need to find time, schedule meetings, and you need to think how to make your day full of meetings, but also still do some work and then present. And it's just I think figuring out the routine, because I'm a very focused person. It's not my strength to just do a lot of things at one day, but I can be focused during one day for 8 hours on some one thing. But because I'm in such collaborative environment, I need to a little bit develop this skill.
Would you say that you personally manage your stress and ensure you have a good work-life balance?
Well, for me, I very much like being in nature, so I like to go out. I go hiking, and I take my dog on long walks, and that's how I kind of recharge and re-energize. So being physically fit is important to me, so yeah, getting exercise and being in nature are probably the two main things.
So we're lucky, again, that our leader at the top, the dean of the business school, has a good work-life balance. And I think exercise is important, however you do it, just getting outside. I do yoga and cardio and strength training, but even getting out and taking a walk. And then talking to other people, right? Talking to your friends or coworkers that might work in a different department to talk about what you're going through. And then they have similar challenges as well.
Wow.
That's something that personally everyone has to deal with, and I think it's something that everyone um, has to plan in advance before getting to work, because I work from home, and so one thing of working from home is that there is not such a clear distinction between the schedule you have and the time you are off work. You know? And so that's something that you have to be very I could say very clear in your mind only. It depends on you and nothing more than on you. And the stress used to listen to the music or doing walks with my family. That's the way I give up with this. I handle the stress.
Important, and that's what I said to my students, sleep. Like I say, like, how should I prepare for exam? I'm like, please sleep, please, like, eat and sleep. And then after exam, I ask students, like, so how do you prepare? And one student told me, like, I sleep. I'm like, okay, good. You did at least, so you hear me, it's good. But yeah, sleep, don't forget that you need to do something else. So don't do only job, because if you only work during your day, you will be tired. I know that we need money, but also we need not only money to buy things, we need emotions. So we live in a nice area here, so go to hike. What I did, I'm going to observatory usually, because it's my, how to say it, just to
Hobby.
not hobby, just like I have some energy. So you watch something and you like feel.
There is something like you give energy, and there is something you take energy
Yeah.
from. For her, observatory is a place that she's like
Yeah, or
filling
like go
up
to
with
the
that,
ocean just to
filling up
watch
with
like
energy.
dolphins or something.
Yeah.
So you need not only food but also emotions. Don't
Wow.
forget about this.
Yes. And for you?
I think that I agree with that. It's important to do the life-work balance. This is why I came, for example, to LA. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm spending some time with my friend, and we are hanging out.
Exchange energy.
Yes, exchange energy and stuff. I can add to this list. It's important to walk and exercise. For me, this is where it's like how I balance things out. After a long day, yoga, meditations, like very good things. If you actually do them every day, they work. So, and that helps to think about stuff. But it's important. Just working won't be as satisfying in the long run, I would say.
Yeah, I was just like saying, like, okay, Saturday from 9 to 12, I will not work. I spend these 3 hours for doing something for myself. Like even like going to groceries without thinking of work will help.
I personally, I don't 100% know what I want to do. I'm currently a pre-med student, but that could change. I'm still a freshman. What advice would you give to someone like me who doesn't really know what they want to do in life and is trying to find themselves?
I would say don't worry, don't put too much stress on yourself. Like it's a process. It'll take time. If you're not sure what you want to do, I would say just pick a goal, and like imagine you're in a sailboat or something. Just pick someplace, just sail in that direction, and opportunities will come your way. And try not to overthink it. Pre-med seems like a pretty great major, so I come from a family of doctors, and I think it's good because I would say whatever you end up doing, do something that's going to allow you to keep growing as an individual and improving yourself, and medicine or teaching, or do something where you're not going to feel stuck, that you're going to be able to keep improving as a person.
I would say that there's lots of options out there for you, and being a student at USC, you already have a good start. And so just keeping an open mind about what else is out there. I know a lot of students change their majors a couple times or change their career paths, and just to be open what's out there, and then you could always go back to what your original plan was.
Tough question, because you are young. My son was, in 10th grade, high school. He's young. And the system is asking all of you to make decisions about what you are going to do for your entire life, and that's tough. So I would say, try to think about the most important thing that you you would like to do in the rest of your life. But if you are kind of doing something that it really bothers you, no matter what, but it really bothers you, and you don't like to pursue that kind of objectives, then don't do it. And don't focus anything in your objectives, but only in what you want to do, not in the money, not in how much you will earn, because you will be doing this for the rest of your life, no matter if the work will be a very good paid one, but if you don't like it, you're not going to be successful.
Study.
Study.
Honestly, for me, because you will teach something, you need to know something, right?
Just
I would-
study, work hard in school.
And like networking,
Yeah.
like talk with people, go to the conferences, like because for like it's for undergrads, right? Yeah, so just like they have like some poster sessions, or there's so many things right now going different universities in LA, so many, just like you can go and see what's going on there, talk with some professors there, with some students there, and check what's going on in different fields.
I think it's very good if you figure out earlier what you want to do, and you can like then develop better expertise and stuff, and become very like a good kind of like person, you know, to talk about this, like this specific problem or this specific challenge. You will be known for that and recognized for that in your field. But also, if you didn't figure out yet what to do, don't worry, that's fine. For example, I changed already 4 different chemistry fields, and then I come to the interviews and I always like, look at me, I'm in the whole package, I know how to do this and that. So it's like, still, I think, try to really think what motivates you and what inspires you, and try to do this first, and later you will figure out how to put it all together. I think that's important, because like if today you want to break into this field of like chemistry, I don't know, like pharmaceuticals, whatever, organic synthesis, then go and do this. But if you feel like it doesn't work for me anymore, you will find a lot of areas which are close enough so you can shift.
That's actually really helpful for me because I'm not completely sure what I would like to do yet. So that's really good advice.
But anyway, you're developing a lot of, this is what they do like on the job interviews and stuff. They always talk about soft and hard skills. Hard skill, it's like, I don't know, like do some specific task, some specific measurements in chemistry, right? Or solve some specific equation. But like soft skills is like collaboration. Knowing how to like find people with whom to collaborate and like set up a networking and stuff like that, you know? This is like, I think now people do understand the value of soft skills more, and whatever you do, you develop soft skills.
Okay.
So it's you're winning every day.
Yeah.
You're starting and learning and moving somewhere and exploring, you'll do this something.
Thank Last question. If you had the chance to go back to being 18 and in college, but you would lose everything you've gotten so far, would you do it?
You know, I would love to be able to do it knowing what I know now, but I don't know if I would necessarily want to do it again. I mean, maybe, I don't know, yeah. I mean, it's kind of exciting with the world we live in. There's so much change going on, and you know, I'm happy, I'm content with who I am now, but it would be exciting to be around on the planet for several more decades than I'm going to be, just to see what's going to happen.
I like my career path at USC, but at the beginning, maybe I would have focused a little bit more on how to advance myself even a little bit quicker, like what else. I waited a while to get my master's degree, so maybe thinking about what educational opportunities are always out there, even if it's not right away to get your doctorate, but what else is out there to keep you fresh and your mind fresh on your career path and what you need, or different avenues, exploring everything. But I love you.